guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Nene and I am the queen of the tea. This is where we get to spin literally everything in Big Brother's house. This is where we get to talk about everything. Guys, we all remember Ebuka had warned us about that red phone because literally the previous week had posted something, oh, there will be an eviction of a red, a red tough one. And I'm like, Ebuka is joking. Like literally, we did not see that coming. So guys, tell me why Joanna and Dede have been evicted through the red phone. Anyway, guys, I really hope it is a fake eviction. Let's get into it. So it came about this way. Kola and Dede were down trying to have breakfast, and the phone rang. And Dede being greedy, guys. I know we all like Dede, but then that was a greedy part. The fact that the way she ran literally, it was giving me she's so greedy for these treats. She ran to go and pick the phone. Yes, Kola was also running, but then I expected her to be like, okay, since I had that treat, let me just let it go. But then the way she ran, and it was the way Joanna was like supporting her, Dede run, like Dede hurry, like literally. What the deal was, I definitely think she was supposed to pick the phone, receive another treat, invite Joanna, then they go and enjoy the treat. Anyway, at the end of the day, it ended up, February, but that is only if they come back to the house. So guys, when Dede picked the phone, literally, it was like something like, oh, pick another housemate, literally. I would say more of a friend, like pick a friend, like one person. And on picking, Dede picked Joanna, literally, just as the deal was supposed to go. Dede picked Joanna. And the next thing, the person on phone said, Dede and Joanna, like, you have 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go and tell the person that you people have been evicted. And I'm like, what is it now? What is this? What do you mean this for have been evicted? Anyway, guys, it was Dede's face literally changed. I know it is hard to read Dede's change of face because literally she has the way she maintains her face to be. You can never know when she's happy. You can never know when she's surprised. You can, like, literally, she has no suspicious face. So she went and told whole Joanna, we've been evicted. Like, and then I said, Joanna couldn't believe it. Joanna was literally laughing. And like, she literally couldn't believe it. And then we hear Big Brother mention something like, Dede and Joanna, you have 10 seconds to leave the Big Brother house. And at this point, I was like, okay, what is going on in Big Brother's house? So guys, that is the way those people live. But then, thank God, you guys, last week I had mentioned something like, this room is not making sense to me. I had mentioned to you that definitely this room looks like there will be a fake eviction that will go on and this housemates will be brought to this side. And you can, sometimes I may predict things, but then unless it has come to pass, literally. So these people were folded still and taken to the place where they were having their trips from. We don't know whether they will be coming back. For that, surely we don't know, but we really pray they come back. And then, guys, back to the house. Kola was literally not himself. Kola bent down onto the table. I don't know if he was crying. I wouldn't clarify that. But then Kola was not feeling himself, literally. So guys, going on these housemates, as they went for, these arena games, Big Brother went ahead to tell them that, as you know, Dede and Joanna are no longer in Big Brother's house. Like, they left the Big Brother house. You people should help them pack their things. And literally, he wanted to mention like they had 10 seconds like to pack their things up and put them in the garden. At this point, I'm like, Big Brother, you must be joking at this point. I was telling myself, okay, it is a prank. Like, it is a prank. Because literally, how do you tell me that, because this would be unfair if they really, really evicted. It would be unfair because they're among the strong people in the house. So there is no way you're going to tell us they've been evicted. Anyway, guys, going back to Kola, the usual Kola had to make the media rounds amongst these housemates. Guys, besides that, I don't know, but then Kola has just, I don't know whether Kola came to the house with this strategy of just, guys, Kola can just, even when you're not Kola's friend, he'll give you that just. He doesn't care. So anyway, guys, Kola went around making his media rounds, explaining to these people how the phone was, explaining on picking and everything. Literally, we had him explain, and it was literally what happened, because they had asked Dede to first mention that one housemate like a friend. Then after mentioning that person, that is when they told them they were evicted from Big Brother's house. Anyway, guys, all that said, these people were taken back to that room where they were having the treat and everything. And guess what? They were busy watching the TV. They were busy watching the show, literally. Let's go back to the house. So these housemates were called to go and have, the HOA Challenger games. And they went. And when they took us back to Dede and Joanna. They were busy watching the same show as we are watching. Literally, I want to believe it is a fake eviction. At some point, I do not want to believe. At some point, I feel like it will be something else. One thing in press. Anyway, let's wait for what Big Brother will do. Let's wait for what he'll have to say about it. Anyway, guys, let's go to the HOH challenge again. Guys, I must admit, when they asked Faith to choose his challengers, guys, I would say Faith chose the competitive and athletic people. That is one thing about him. I don't know whether he just wanted to see if he's better than these people or if he really wanted. Like, we all know he's a competitive person, smart and intelligent. I don't know whether he wanted to see if he would outsmart or, something like that. So, Faith chose Jason J, chose Coin, he chose Bright, because Thlema, Lawson, and capable. These were the people that were supposed to compete for the HOA challengers. So they went. Guys, for the first round, Faith was still on. At this point, I was really, really scared. Second round, Faith is still on. I'm like, are we having another sugar week? We cannot have another sugar week. Guys, I was a little bit scared. I was like, okay, what is next? What is next? Because in the last round, when Faith was competing with Bright and Thelma Lawson, I was a little bit scared. But then when I saw him fail to drop those balls, I was like, okay, smart guy. Thank you. At this point, you're losing out. Guys, at the end of the day, Thelma Lawson emerged the winner of the HOH Games, Challenger Games, guys. So Thelma Lawson is the new head of house, and I'm super, super excited about it because, last time we should all not forget, there was a time Thelma Lawson won that head of house, but then she was head of house for only hours. And now having to see her win the head of house Challenger Games, and literally it was just like a continuation of her regime. I felt super excited for her. And guys, when she was asked to choose a guest, Thelma Lawson chose Mide. Shocked, right? Surprised, right? Anyway, guys, I was a little bit, shocked and surprised because I did not see that coming. I expected Thelma Lawson to maybe choose Rooboy because we probably know Rooboy. There's a way Rooboy likes her and has been there for her, caring and doing all this, that. We all expected, Thelma Lawson to choose Rooboy. But then to our disappointment, Thelma Lawson chose Mide. At this point, I'm like, Bright, what are you going to do? At the end of the day, Mide won, let's admit. Because if Bright had won, literally Bright would have chosen Mide. So Thelma Lawson won and she still chose Mide. I would say in all this competition, Mide won, guys. Anyway, guys, I was super, super excited for Mide, and it was the way she entered the head of house. And she was like, you guys have been enjoying all this. She was super happy and super surprised, guys. And the way still when they mentioned her as a guest, there is a way she was excited and you would feel like she's happy about it. And I was excited for her still. Anyway, guys, I really can't wait to see what is next. Anyway, guys, leaving Thelma Lawson is wing. Let's wish her the best inside that house and her regime, because we both know that regime, the previous regime was the worst. I really do not want to see Thelma Lawson's regime be the worst also. Anyway, guys, let's go next to the other eviction. At this point, I was like, Big Brother, you must be joking. We cannot have these weird, funny evictions because it is no longer fun at this point. At this point, it is giving me, it is no longer funny. Now housemates know you're joking. Anyway, guys, let's go straight to Rooboy's eviction. So, guys, I don't know what's wrong with his housemates, but why can't they just read the room? First of all, let's be reminded that the time they were introducing the red telephone, they had told us, please, pick that phone at your own risk. Yes, the first phone was a lucky one that came with a treat. But then the second phones are weird now because it is no longer funny. Anyway, guys, the red telephone still rang. Rooboy and Jason ran to pick the phone. At this point, I was asking myself, when will these housemates done? Because definitely the first telephone evicted Dede and Dede and Joanah. So when the phone still rang, I was so surprised to see these housemates still run to go and pick the phone. Anyway, it is what it is. I definitely think, at some point inside I have an opinion of these people were so curious to know where Joanah and Dede had gone. That is why they were rushing to pick that phone. Because let's look at the people who rushed to pick the phone. Number one was Rooboy. Rooboy is Joanna's literally best friend. Let's look at Jason. Jason pretends to be Dede's friend. In actual sense, he likes Dede. It is what it is. I said it. It is what it is anyway. So when the phone rang, Rooboy and Jason J rushed to pick the phone. But then it was Rooboy who reached the phone first. So Rooboy picked the phone and the person on the phone asked him, please tell Jason J to move away. Jason Jem moved away. So the next thing is, oh, Rooboy, thanks for picking the phone, all this other normal greetings. Then the next thing we hear, oh, you have to meet the next housemates to leave the big brother house. And I'm like, what is going on now? What is going on literally? So they tell Rooboy he has 2 minutes to tell the housemates that he's leaving. Then he goes up, back, says things, and leaves the house. And I'm like, big brother, at this point, to us, the viewers, maybe it may be a game to the people inside the house, but then to us, the viewers, it is no longer funny. Because what do you mean? Are we having 2 houses in this show? It looks like we are having 2 big brothers' houses in this show, because we cannot have people this side and people this side. Come on, big brother. Anyway, so guys, Rooboy joined Joanah and Dede in there. I don't want to say other house or apartment or room. Anyway, it is what it is. So Rooboy joined the other people. So guys, let's go back to the house. Why are these housemates crying? At this point, we see Culture crying. Culture is shedding tears because Rooboy is going. We see Faith. I'm like, what is this shit going on? Rooboy made Faith cry. At this point, I'm like, Faith, are you even serious? It is not making sense to me. Because the Faith I know, seeing Faith cry. Anyway, it is what it is. So these housemates were crying for Rooboy. At this point, it is getting scary for these housemates. But then anyway, I don't blame anybody because I expected them not to pick that call after seeing what had happened to Joanah and Dede. I never expected them to pick the call. Anyway, it is what it is. I really look forward to seeing how Big Brother is going to bring these housemates back to the house. I really pray it is a fake one. Yay. I really pray it is a fake one, which 90% it may be. I really want to see how Big Brother is going to bring these housemates back, and I really want to see, just as I said, I really want him to bring back these housemates during the nominations. Because what do you mean these housemates will not be part of the nominations? That means Big Brother will be giving them another week. And that would be literally unfair to these other housemates. Anyway, it is what it is. We look forward to seeing what Big Brother is going to do. And, we really can't wait. Thanks, guys, for watching. I love you so much. Bye.